Goeiedag, good day, fellow South Africans and citizens of the world. And today, for the first time in over 8 weeks, I headed out of my home, caught a bus, went to a major shopping centre. I had my eye injected today, which you can probably see this eye is not looking terribly good. That was about 2 hours ago, and normally I'd be rested, but there's a very, very important message that's come out from Donald Trump that I have attached here. But before we go into that, you'll notice that my hair's been chopped as well. I've been a busy boy today. And Mel, your parcel is gone. It's on its way to Ireland. I'll send you the tracking number shortly through mail. Now, let's get back to Trump. Okay, Donald Trump has now released an executive order which he believes is going to pass through the Senate and the House of Representatives with a bipartisan support, and that is critical to make this happen. And the order is to completely destroy the hold that YouTube, Google, Facebook, and Twitter have over free speech on the internet. This is a huge move, especially for channels like my main Loving Life channel, which was demonetized by YouTube or Google because it was too right-wing. And I've actually applied a couple of times to YouTube to have that lifted, and they keep on coming back saying, no, it's full of hate speech. We're not going to get rid of it. Well, now we have the legal option, and I'm going to be joining thousands of other people who've been impacted by this decision by YouTube to take them to court to get my main Loving Life channel re-monetized, because this is clearly the loony lefties who are ruling the major channels or platforms that are used for social media. And Donald Trump's bill that he's signed, and you'll see it in the video that's here, is going to change everything. It's going to change everything. Sanity is going to return to this earth. And all I can say is, my gosh, oh my gosh, this is your man, guys. This is your man, Donald Trump. Go Trump. Trump for president 2020. Let's do it, mate. Let's do it. If you're in America, you got to vote for this guy, because by bringing this executive order in, he is taking away the slewed power of these online media giants or these platforms like YouTube. Their power has been completely destroyed, and hopefully a semblance of balance will come back. And I'm looking forward to the day when the main Loving Life channel is re-monetized, because then I can be helping more with the charitable work that we do on this channel. You know, I have lost probably $12,000 US in the last year while it's been demonetized. And look, I've copped that sweet, okay? But that's $12,000 US that could have gone to charity in South Africa. But because these loony left YouTubers decided that no, this platform, this channel is too right-wing, we're going to demonetize it, regardless of the good work that it does. Anyway, I am just so happy, because this to me is just like retribution, and it's long overdue. All right, guys, please remember to subscribe to be kept informed. Ring the bell for the updates. Please like this video. Please share this video. And above all, please stay safe.
This is that Twitter makes when it chooses to suppress, edit, blacklist, shadow, ban, or editorial decisions, pure and simple. They're editorial decisions. In those moments, Twitter ceases to be a neutral public platform, and they become an editor with a viewpoint. And I think we can say that about others also, whether you're looking at Google, whether you're looking at Facebook, and perhaps others. One egregious example is when they try to silence views that they disagree with by selectively applying a fact check, F-A-C-T, fact check. What they choose to fact check and what they choose to ignore or even promote is nothing more than a political activism group or political activism. And it's inappropriate. You look at what's happened, you look at where they're going, where they're coming from. I think you all see it yourselves. This censorship and bias is a threat to freedom itself. Imagine if your phone company silenced or edited your conversation. Social media companies have vastly more power and more reach than any phone company in the United States, more reach actually than your newspapers by far, more reach than a lot of your traditional forms of communication. Therefore, today I'm signing an executive order to protect and uphold the free speech and rights of the American people. Currently, social media giants like Twitter receive an unprecedented liability shield based on the theory that they're a neutral platform, which they are not an editor with a viewpoint. My executive order calls for new regulations under Section 230 of the Communications Decency Act to make it that social media companies that engage in censoring or any political conduct will not be able to keep their liability shield. That's a big deal. They have a shield. They can do what they want. They have a shield. They're not going to have that shield. My executive order further instructs the Federal Trade Commission, FTC, to prohibit social media companies from engaging in any deceptive acts or practices affecting commerce. This authority resides in Section 5 of the Federal Trade Commission Act. I think you know it pretty well. Most of you know it very well. I would think you know it quite well, right? Additionally, I'm directing the Attorney General to work cooperatively with the states. He's going to be working very much and very closely in cooperation with the states to enforce their own laws against such deceptive business practices. The states have broad and powerful authority to regulate in this arena, and they'll be doing it also, and we encourage them to do it if they see exactly as we've been seeing. It's what they're doing is tantamount to monopoly, you can say. It's tantamount to taking over the airwaves. Can't let it happen. Otherwise, we're not going to have a democracy. We're not going to have anything to do with a republic. Finally, I'm directing my administration to develop policies and procedures to ensure taxpayer dollars are not going in any social media company that repress free speech. The government spends billions of dollars on giving them money. They're rich enough, so we're going to be doing none of it or very little. A small handful of powerful social media monopolies controls a vast portion of all public and private communications in the United States, and we know what they are. We don't have to name them. We're going to give you a complete listing. We're going to give you a signed copy of what I'm going to be signing in a couple of minutes, and you'll see exactly what we're doing. They've had unchecked power to censor, restrict, edit, shape, hide, alter virtually any form of communication between private citizens or large public audiences. There's no precedent in American history for so small a number of corporations to control so large a sphere of human interaction, and that includes individual people controlling vast amounts of territory, and we can't allow that to happen, especially when they go about doing what they're doing, because they're doing things incorrectly. They have points of view, and if we go by that, it's actually amazing that there was a success in 2016, but we can't let this continue to happen. It's very, very unfair.